Hey, what's going on, Scorpio? How are you? Scorpio, thanks so much for being here. I really do appreciate you joining me. Welcome to January 2019. I'm excited to introduce a brand new series to the channel called Separation Station. Here at Separation Station, we will take a look at energy involving you and your partner being separate from one another right now, and if there actually is any hope for a reconciliation in the future. Okay? So if you're hoping for a reconciliation, or if you're a cross watcher hoping for a reconciliation, this reading will be for you. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross watcher. Okay, these messages won't resonate for everyone. So of course, if you find that this message doesn't resonate to you, then just keep in mind that it just wasn't your particular message, and there could be another message for you in a different video. Okay. So check those out as well. So the energy that I have for one side already. Okay, so I have the honeymoon side. Let's see. The next card I have for the honeymoon is I have children. So this is interesting, right? So from what it would look like, Scorpio, is I really feel like you guys definitely I almost feel like as though it's like you're not together. I mean, it's like you're not separate, but you're together for reasons, right? I feel like maybe emotionally you could possibly be maybe experiencing a certain disconnect, but on a practical level, there could be children that are keeping you together right now. There could be, with the honeymoon card, there could be certain, I feel like certain advantages that some person is experiencing by not ending the relationship, right? So like it's like the relationship isn't over, but I feel like this is more for some of you who are just feeling the disconnect. You guys are still seeing each other every day. You're still interacting every day because you know what? Because you have to. Because you have to be guided through life together. Because you have these children together. But one or the both of you just, I definitely don't feel like the spark is there anymore. It's like you're not enjoying it. Not that you're not attracted to each other, but it just may have gotten, maybe you're just missing how you felt, in your honeymoon or in the honeymoon phase of the relationship. It's like for some of you, it's like the honeymoon phase is over, right? Of this relationship. The honeymoon phase is over, and then with the children card, I feel like it's for a lot of you, it's like, okay, back to reality. And then the way the whole honeymoon phase and the way the whole reality looked, it just looks completely different. And so it just is like a culture shock. So let's take a look and see here what additional messages we got for Scorpio here, how this looks with tarot. Oh, wow. Oh, boy. So I do feel like there's definitely a lot of changes here between you two, but it's not because of anything that the other person is doing or has done. It's just I think there's just certain levels of growth here that the both of you are taking, and it's just kind of leading you into separate things, right? So on this side, yeah, you're definitely feeling with the honeymoon card here under the world. There's one person here in this relationship, Scorpio, that could be you, doesn't have to be, but this person, they're definitely feeling like within this relationship or within this situationship, they have reached a certain threshold, and they, are ready to really experience other things, other experiences, really kind of start over with things. And I really feel that, especially with the Tower card right under it, because I do feel like Scorpio, you or some person in this matter, I don't want to say is making it a big dramatic thing, but I just feel as though you just know that things are just never going to be the same from this point and beyond. And they have the Queen of Swords here under the Children card, so definitely this other person is making choices in their life that are leading them to doing things that they feel are more lined up for them, right? The things that are going to be in their best interest and not necessarily worrying about anyone else's best interest. So I really feel like the both of you are being guided into things that that like serve your own better interest. Even though it doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, there's a mutual interest in this matter. Okay. Now with the Lovers card here, I do feel like for them, or for this one person, they are a little bit hangers on here. It does like seem like it's a tower moment for them. This separation right now, only because they feel as though, with the Lovers, like they feel like maybe you were supposed to be their partner. Maybe you kind of told them, maybe you kind of sold them that, you know, that they were going to be equal on everything, that, you know, things were going to be, you know, perfect, right? They had this particular expectation in their head that was a complete byproduct of this honeymoon phase, right? But then here with the Tower card, I feel like with the Tower card, we have these same two people here, but they're like, it's like this is like different perspectives here. Okay, I feel like this person kind of went into something um, knowing that things could possibly crumble, knowing that maybe they got into this relationship knowing that they were probably going to have to maybe travel or have to move somewhere. And now that you're getting this information, is like, okay, you're kind of being forced to just really just focus on other things, you know, other priorities. It's like you're being forced to do that, or somebody is being forced to do that because the other person is getting ready to level up, or they're getting ready to advance in another area right now. And unfortunately, unfortunately, the timing of the relationship happened at that very moment. You know, it's like the situation is kind of like when like, well, it's exactly like when you meet someone, you meet like the perfect person you feel like is the perfect person for you. You feel like that's, you know, this person gets you and it's so easy with them, right? But then all in the same week, you find out that a job that you interviewed for months ago at, you know, all the way, you know, 1,000 miles away, you know, just for example, like that you got the job, you know, and it's like this choice now. Well, do I end this relationship, or do I do what I was going to do, which was trying to advance myself and move into a different position, move into a new experience, a whole different world, right? And I feel like with the Tower card, Scorpio, right now, like you're really leaning towards doing exactly that. Like, you know, choosing that first situation over this relationship, if that's the case. And it's putting this person in a position where they have no choice but to say, well, I guess I just got to go back and focus on my priorities. Yeah, my feelings are a little bit hurt, and I do have feelings for this person. But it's like, and it's funny because I'm getting two, right? You got like two towers, two people in the Lovers, and two children. So that's like definitely, to me, it's like 222. Prince of Pentacles, Six of Cups. Ah, this is beautiful. This is beautiful energy. I like it, Scorpio, because what I feel like with the potential future energies have lined up for you is like at some point here in the future, it may not be in January 222. So I'm thinking what, February 22nd. Don't mark me on that. Um but that's just interesting. I just had to correlate that. I mean, it could be a time, date, or it could be, you know, just anything, however that resonates to you. But with the Prince of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, Scorpio, I feel like at some point in the future, once you have really done everything on your bucket list that you wanted to do, or once you had accomplished whatever you wanted to accomplish before you met this particular person, I feel like you dive back into the energy of wanting to offer something back to them, right? So, you know, it's like, it's almost like you kind of come back to them. You might reach out to them in a very, very, very small way. Like, you know, I feel like, you know, it's like you might write them a letter. You might not send them a text. You might not send them an email. You might do something that's going to take more time in getting there to them, but it's going to be much more valuable, right? So it's like not sending a text, or not even sending an email, but like literally writing a letter, or like sending a postcard or something. Maybe sending for them, right? Maybe sending for them to come out to you, because they have the Six of Cups, which means that there's energy for someone from the past to return, and that person could be you, or, you know, you could return to each other. This is really interesting energy. So as far as I see, yeah, there definitely is a potential for a romantic reconciliation here with this person. I just feel as though right now, the way I'm looking at things, Scorpio, one of you is just ready to advance forward, and unfortunately, the timing was off with this relationship. And you do choose to move forward. For what I see, you do choose to move into like that new success that you found, but at the same time, you definitely offer it back to them. Okay, you definitely come back for them. You once you get to that, once you get as stable as you want it, as you want to get in your new comfortable world and your new comfortable environment, you reach back out to them, and I feel like you send for them. Okay. And then with the Six of Cups and then the Children card, I feel like, it's funny because I'm getting the sense of like, oh, and look, and there's two children here too. So I don't know, you guys might have two children together. I don't know, for some of you, like this might, okay. So for some of you Scorpios, or Scorpio cross watchers, I feel like someone may be pregnant with twins. Because I keep seeing two all over the board. I got Gemini card here, the lovers, the two lovers in there. I got the two towers. I got the two kids here in the Six of Cups. And we got the two kids down here. I feel like somebody is definitely possibly with child, with twins. And during the separation moment right now, your person may not know it. And if they do know it, then that possibly is the reason why they are reaching back out to you. Okay? It's because they are, offering their support to you. They're offering their hand back to you. Okay? And it's just a matter of circumstance that allows you both to have to separate, because something that one person really, really, really wanted to do, maybe something that they dreamed about doing for a very long time, just happened to coincide with you or them walking into the other person's life. So I like this energy here, because on this side we have air, seek a union of mind and spirit, and on the other side we have the chalice, rejuvenation and fulfillment. So what this really tells me is that, yeah, Scorpio, whoever is feeling as though um, they are having to like kind of leave someone behind, or leave someone where they're at only so that they can advance a little bit more, or so that they can, not advance, but, just really follow their dreams, follow whatever they have wanted to do for a long time. With the air card here, this is definitely saying that, it's not, this is not calling you to be emotional. This is really calling you to be, to really not necessarily logical, but just to seek advice. I feel you may want to reach out to your elders. You may want to meditate. You may want to meditate and talk to your spirit guides, or to whoever it is that brings you guidance. Seek that guidance, right? Because that's where your answers are really going to be found, and that's what's going to allow you to do the things that you feel are more comfortable for you to do. That's what's going to lead you forward, or lead this person forward. On the other side, the chalice, rejuvenation and fulfillment. So I really feel like this is telling the other person to not harbor any ill feelings for the other person for doing something that they wanted to do ever since they were, a little kid or something, possibly. I just feel like that. But the chalice here is saying to this other person, listen, don't harbor any negative feelings. Keep the love for that person. One day, that person is going to come back to you, and they're going to give you everything that they wanted to give you the first time, because they did want to give it to you the first time, but they also had a dream to follow, I feel. Okay? And the timing was just off. So things can definitely work out. I do feel like there is possibly some reconciliation here, okay? So this energy, I feel like, is going to be flowing all January. You possibly could have this reconciliation moment in January, but again, I do feel like it's not going to be late February. Like I said, 222, I'm getting twos everywhere. So however that fits for you guys, I don't know. Let me know, Scorpio. Let me know though. I'm really interested in this. I'm very hopeful for this. I really like this. So yeah, let me know let me know in the comments below. I really do appreciate y'all's comments, your likes, and of course your subscribes. Want to let you guys know you can catch me live every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I go live for singles reads, okay, where we explore who the person is next for you in the lineup, possibly, and what they're doing to work their way towards you, and what you're doing to work your way towards them. Now, also, if you can catch me live every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, where we go ahead and discuss the upcoming messages and energy for the weekend that's upcoming. The lives are face to face and they're very fun, they're very interactive. So I definitely invite you to come join me out Wednesdays and Thursdays at 9 p.m. Okay, you can book a personal reading with me at LuminantLibraTarot at gmail.com. All the details will be in the description box below. Scorpio, have a good one. Bye.